family, son. Welcome to the family, son.
Oh my word. It's really happening. It's really happening. The first Soviet tank with an autoloader. Wow. 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 Hey everybody, what's up? It's Monday. I know I don't usually stream on Monday, but it's the 1.3 test server coming out on a Monday. You know what? I quite like this. Probably better than it coming out on a Thursday. Pretty good. Yeah. The IS-3A. This is like right at the bottom of the news. But for me, it's the most exciting. They just kind of like snuck it in there at the bottom. I'm not even trolling you. Like, straight up. Look. IS-3A with an autoloader. Okay, we're going to be looking at more of that later on.
Welcome.
In the meantime, let me just give you a big welcome. Hey, what's up? I know I was streaming yesterday. But it's not every day that a test server goes up. IS-3A with an autoloader, boys and girls. There's also a whole other heap of changes. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything right now, so just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that's changed. Because there's no portal post at the moment, so it's quite hard for me to figure it all out. Okay, I think I'm there. I think I've got my head around everything. I've got everything organized. Doesn't look like Wargaming have actually posted up anything on the official forums or any information about the patch notes. I'm looking at... Obviously, I have patch notes. I've had them for a little while, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about them. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, so ladies and gents, boys and girls, there are some pretty hype things about this 1.3 test server. Big thank you to you all for joining me today. There are a couple of things that I immediately want to check out. I want to go over this in order. I'm just going to tell you roughly what the big things are. There's changes to personal missions, the first season of personal missions. Just as I'm starting to finish them, but hopefully you should be able to if you haven't done the first if you haven't done the first set of the personal missions for the Excalibur, then it should be a bit easier for you, by the looks of it. Hold on, just one second. I'm just finding out whether I'm allowed to do something or not. Apologies, ladies and gents, give me 1 second. So yeah, it looks like there's changes to personal missions. So let's take a look at those first. Everybody will know how much I hated the new set of personal missions. But I've managed to get through most of them. I've actually made a lot more progress than this now on the live server. I don't exactly know which ones have been changed. There's no information about it specifically, so it's going to be quite hard for me to be able to find out which ones have been adjusted. Apparently there has been adjusted. Apparently they've made it a lot easier. So, wasn't this 7 before? I swear this was 7 before. I remember doing it for the Alliance, and didn't you have to get 7? Now you have to get 5? I'm not sure if any of them are more tricky. Let's think about the one I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing some kind of Soviet one. I'm doing a block one. I'm doing like block 10 where I have to deal 12,000. That hasn't been changed. So I'm not sure if they've changed this or not. Cause 35,000 damage to enemy vehicles and stun 3 different enemy vehicle types. Oh my lord, that's pretty crazy. Complete the secondary condition to earn a 3 times increase in bonus. Is that new? Ah, increase a 2 times increase. I didn't know that you could get triple. Is this new or is this not, ladies and gents? Is this new? Is this triple bonus new? I don't remember that. Okay, the 3 times bonus is new. So it looks like some of the missions now have 3 times bonuses. So that means that you can get through some of these missions faster if you complete the secondary objectives. And that's quite easy. Stun 3 different enemy vehicles, that's a piece of cake. So you're going to be able to get through this one a lot faster. RT missions always had times 3, did they? Okay, sorry, chat's misleading me right now. Okay. Okay, cool. So, I'm not quite sure exactly what has changed with the personal missions, but apparently a few of them have been messed around with here and there. Let's try and take a look, see what else there is. Apparently, let's see if I can find this. You remember in the first series of missions that sometimes you had to do them in a platoon, right? So let's take a look for the Object 260. Do you remember that there were some missions where you could platoon? I can't remember which ones they were. If some of you are inside the garage, please let me know. It's quite hard for me to... I can't run multiple clients at the same time. I'm trying to think about ones that required you to work in pairs. It's been so long since I've done them. 13 and 14 used to work in platoons, did they? Cause 6,000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. Be among the top 3 players on your team by experience earned. So this was previously a platoon mission. It actually looks like it's going to be a bit harder to do individually, but you can't do it in a platoon anymore. Okay, destroy 6 enemy vehicles. You have to get a Top Gun. Team play? How ironic is that? They haven't changed the name of the missions. Team play. Destroy 6 enemy vehicles. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I have to admit 6,000 sounds quite a lot for a medium tank. Are there some people out there who have never done 6,000 damage in a medium tank to be able to complete... This is for the Object 260, obviously. Let's take a look to see if it's much easier for the Stug to do the 13 and the 40 missions. 1,300 damage in a medium tank for the Stug. So that's there. Me. You've never done 6,000 damage in a medium tank. Okay. Thank you for being honest. Okay. Obviously, it's hard for me these days to really get an idea of which ones. Looks like I've actually managed to do all of the 13 and 14 ones with honors.
Come back anytime.
Let's take a look to see for the heavy tanks what's it's like. Okay. So for 14, you have to destroy 5 enemy vehicles of 3 different types. That's not that hard. Destroy 3 vehicles during the first 4 minutes of the battle. That could be quite tricky. It could be very tricky. Hey, a massive thank you to all of the subs so far today. Make that MP Franco or Portentous. Oh, the Potentious. Is that Potentious? Is that how you spell Potentious? Portentous? This name always gets me. I swear you've said before. And it confused me last time and it confused me this time. No, it's not. It's not pretentious, it's portentous.
Portentous.
Portentous? Or of the like, a portent. A momentous significance. Seriously, done in a pompous or overly solemn manner, so it is to impress. Ah, cool word, dude. Thanks for enlightening me. Feel my vocabulary increasing, although I'll never remember that. I'm too old now, I can't remember new words. Anyway, so it looks like Wargaming have changed some of the missions. That seems a bit harsh, you know? 6,000 damage to enemy vehicles? Some people are telling me that they've never done 6,000 damage, so I guess you'll never be able to get the Object 260 like that. Which is a shame because they've actually buffed these two tanks, but more on those later. Alright, so next up, maps. Apparently they've made a lot of map changes. There are map changes to a bunch of the maps. We're going to probably play around in the battle and see if we can find some of them in a second. Apparently, there are also changes to the customization. Oh, look at this. What's this? Decals. Okay. Oh. Oh! Oh! So you can literally put, maybe you want to be a bear. I'm a bear. How can I remove it? Remove it! No! How do I remove it? Remove. Remove. So these are all the decals they got so far. You can have a grenade on your tank. You can be a Viking. I'm sure a lot of you Swedes, Norwegians are going to like that. So yeah, you can put a Viking helmet on top of your tank if you want. Want to be a Viking? No problem. Oh, want to be a Spartan? No problem. For some reason you like cards? No problem. Always Amarak and Quickie Baby and set them on fire. That looks crazy. All the Irish out there. Want to be a lucky Irish guy? There you go. Roll the dice, baby. Wonder if you can adjust the size of these. What's this? Oh! So you can have it size 1, size 2, or size 3. And you can flip it as well if you're interested. That's pretty cool. I like that because then you can make the actual respirator come down the side. Oh, I like the look of this one. This one looks snazzy. I want to have bear scratches down the side of your tank. Different sizes of scratches. Flip it so it looks like the top of your tank has been scratched. That looks rather snazzy. Oh, you want to have the hammer and the sickle on your tank. You're being a proud Soviet. What's this meant to be? Royal Tank Corps. Okay, cool. No smoking. No smoking around here, boys. Snazzy. Wow, okay, so that's new. Can you paint it as well? Oh, you can. Wow. This looks horrible. I've already managed to make the most disgusting looking tank ever. I like the bear though. Yeah! Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Little bear or a big Mishka? Bolshoi Mishka. Okay, so that's that. At the moment they look pretty cheap, but we'll have to see how much they cost on the live server. Oh wow, that looks so weird. Finally, Wargaming. How can it be 8 years for them to do this? Isn't this like the best way to monetize your game? I.e., allow us to make our tanks feel novel and don't make them actually just straight up better? Cool. Okay. Thumbs up. Massive thumbs up for me. Good job, Wargaming. Now you can make yourself feel more special. The only thing that worries me is, do you think that these days... You can't stop people from putting these on the tanks, right? Surely... Where's the non-historical? Hide non-historical elements, right? I'm pretty sure that this is Are decals now called non-historical?
Welcome to the family, son.
You know? A massive thank you to Valadrite, to Azakis, to Lewis, Alessandro, and to... what's this name? Corellios. Thank you so much for subbing.
Bonus stream
what's
hype.
up? Yeah.
What's your opinion on Wargaming fixing tier 8 by opening grand battles for tier 8s tomorrow for the next week? Would rather see them going for a new round of frontline personally.
I'm just worried. Why do we need less tier 8s in the matchmaker? So basically now matchmaking is going to be garbage for tier 10s, but great for tier 7s and 6s? Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll play some later. I want to focus up on the old tanking now. This is cool though. I like it. This is my IS-3A. More on this later. Okay, so what else have we got here? So vehicle exterior changes. Changes to the store.
Mr. Quickie Baby,
hey,
if you are not going to put bear scratches on your Italian vehicle to represent the almighty and glorious Fiat Punto, I will personally fly to the and do it for you.
Like it. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do that. I'm not sure if I can put it on the side though. I think you can only put it on the top. We'll have to see. Any scrub. Appreciate it, Green Eggs and Ham. That was a good one. Okay, so changes to the store. Added filters. Okay. So apparently the store is better now. Apparently searching for items takes less time. Okay, let's see if that's true. Is this new? What's the new bit? I can't tell. Tell me what's new, boys and girls. Oh, this. These are new, aren't they? Yeah, this is new. The time ones are new. I've never seen the time ones before. This is new. I've never seen these filters before. No, these filters are new. I go to store. We'll go to store as well. I swear the time filters are new. They're not new? Seriously? I can't see anything new here. Maybe I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. This is new. These filters are new. Yeah, I've got a 6-hour booster. I'm saving it. I'm never going to use it. Tulsa Mike, what's up? Thank you for continuing to sub. And also to stay mad. Hopefully we're not going to stay mad today. Increases my mobility, huh? Increases my concealment. If you ever want to buy a camo net. Increases my commander. Useful.
Thank you.
Nice tears for me. What's up?
Finally played WoT last night for the first time in over half a year.
Oh yeah?
I was pleasantly surprised. Had
Cool.
some fun.
Nice.
Although upon logging on I received a female crew that was locked to commander with 4 skills. Is this a return present? Why did I get this?
Okay. That female crew, it was called Charlotte Wells, right? Or Charlotte Webb, or whatever her name is. And it's a reward for Twitch Prime. Are you just baiting me right now? Are you trying to get me to advertise the Twitch Prime package? Ice tea is for me. Are you secretly wargaming? I'm only joking. Like if I go over here and then I click the Prime loot and then you scroll down. Ah, look! If you connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you can get the World of Tanks Care Package Alpha, which is still going for the next couple of weeks. And if you do that, you get yourself a load of cool loot. Where do I need to go? Hold on. Make sure I don't do it on screen, otherwise, for some reason, it shows my phone number if I bloody well click wrong things. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. Well, not my phone number, but... So yeah, you can link your World of Tanks account up. So this is what it is.
Welcome to the family, son.
So this is why you got a female crew member, dude. Big thank you to Arload and what? 1895 iced tears for me, enjoy. No strings attached, right? Yep.
Welcome.
It's only something like $10 a month or something. Hell. AkuvaTube, what's up? Have I got the 2080 Ti yet? No. I want one though. I'm totally jelly. Psychotron, what's up? Thank you. There's a big shortage of 2080 Ti's in the UK at the moment. I need somebody to get on a plane from America and come bring me one. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, where was I? Oh yeah, so we've talked about vehicle exterior. We've talked about the changes to the store. Apparently, there are improvements. Fixed an issue when non-penetrating high explosive shells were displayed as penetrations. Okay, that sounds really ridiculous. Okay, that's useless. Okay, so really the big changes here are that there are 3 changes to Soviet tanks. When I say Soviet tanks, one of them is German, but it's a Soviet tank pretending to be a German. A big thank you to Xanthia.
Hey
Big Red Hawk, what's
QB,
up?
I got the Samoa from the pack. This
Nice.
is a hell of a tank.
Yeah, it is.
Much more fun than with the 5100.
I agree with you.
What do you think?
Of course, the 5100 is still the better glass cannon, because it's more mobile and it's got that extra round. But the Samoa is just an absolute beast. I love it. Thank you very much. Okay, so tanks that have been buffed. T55A, ladies and gentlemen. This has been significantly buffed. So, I'm pretty sure that Tanks GG won't have updated to the test server yet. So the best way for me to show you is to add it to comparison.
Welcome to the family, son.
And go compare. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to move myself? Or am I okay? I'm okay. I can stay here. I'm not blocking the stats. Alright. So let me configure this tank quickly. Let me get rid of all of my crew skills and just do it with a 100% crew so you can tell what the raw stats are. Of course, I can't compare it to the old tank, but you can get an idea of what has changed. So, firstly, penetration. Hey, user car, thank you. Tungsten, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, guys and girls. Thank you very much. 221 standard penetration. Not... Oh god, what did I do? So 221 standard penetration. So that's immediately a buff, so you won't have to dab the 2 key so much in this tank. Thank you so much to R-Saber, to Gears Freaker, and to Slick as well. Ooh. So the rate of fire, is it me or is that rate of fire gone up a little bit? I don't remember this tank having an 8.13 rounds a minute rate of fire. Let's compare this to the regular T-54. Because that's pretty much what this tank is. This tank is a T-54. Let's put a few tanks in here for the sake of it. I've got to configure all of these. I really wish there was just a fast button to make it comparison quicker, you know? Okay, so it's actually got better penetration than the Object 140 gun on the T-54 now. It doesn't have quite as good of a rate of fire, but if we use the other gun, you can see that it's actually got a little bit of a worse rate of fire anyway. Still got 5 degrees of gun depression. Oh, wait a minute, this is the Object 140 gun, apparently, because it's got 6 degrees of gun depression. So its rate of fire isn't the best, but it's okay. Penetration is better. Its aiming time is now, I guess, 2 seconds, which is lovely. Much better aiming time than the T-54. And its accuracy is much better as well. The vehicle still has the worst frontal hull armor, but its turret armor is now on par with the T-54. Whoa, I don't remember this thing having such a good power-to-weight ratio. It's now got the same power-to-weight ratio as the T-54. That wasn't the case before, was it? And it's still got that view range advantage. This thing's quite nice now, actually. That engine power increase has increased its traverse speed as well. What's this switching to cruise mode? Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is a good leak! This is the hype leak. Is this in the regular client? Was this in the regular client? Yeah. This is the new mechanic for the wheeled vehicles. These are all wheeled vehicles. This is rapid mode and cruise mode. This is for the wheeled vehicles. Oh my lord. Is this in the 1.2 client? Wow. Okay, quickly. I've got to print screen this before they might change it. Oh my word. I mean, it's not really telling us much, but that's still exciting. That means that Wargaming might give us wheeled vehicles for Christmas. I mean, I can only hope. If this is in the 1.3 test server, possibly that might mean that it might come for Christmas. Maybe. I'm not confirming that. I'm just saying that's pretty cool that they're already tested. They're evidently testing them with their client, and for them to have already put this in the statistics, why would they do this so early, you know? Why would they do this so early? Should we see if we can add some to the comparison? This will be so crazy. I don't think that this will be. I don't think that this will be possible. If this is possible, this will be huge. Come on. Some kind of freaky tank that we haven't seen before. No, it's not looking like it, boys and girls, because they're all high tier, the wheeled vehicles. They haven't put them. They're not super testing them yet. I've just thought of one tank that I've heard about super test rumors, though. No. If they were super testing the T-52, then it would appear here. I can't see a T-52 unless I'm blind. No. Obviously the LT-432 is on the test server, so if you want to play around with that, you can probably get it somehow. Oh, I was hoping that maybe the T-52 would be on here. Damn. I was super excited there for a second. I thought we had unbelievable hype. The KV-4 KTTS is on here, though. That's being super tested by the looks of it. This thing's a real freak. I've actually previewed this a long time ago on my YouTube channel because somebody sent me a super test video. I ended up in one with a battle or something. Any scrub, that's not the focus here. Alright, so look, T-55A. The thing about the T-55A is the T-55A just fell behind the T-54 in relevance. As you can see, this is the old statistics. Let me clarify, this is the old statistics. Old statistics. So this is the gun that's on that leads towards the T-62A, and this is the gun that leads towards the Object 140. Or is this the gun that leads towards the K91? Guess I should remember this stuff. It's becoming so confusing these days to keep up with all of the different changes. Why is the Soviet Union at the end? I have to make this window bigger. I've done it by alphabet. Okay, so apparently the T-54 leads onto the T-62A and the Object 140. I was right with my initial thinking. What's up, Troy?
You should check out the Russian Tier 8 Premium TD Quickie.
Should I? I mean, I swear I've got one on my YouTube channel, haven't I? Let's take a look. What's it called? KV-4 KTTS. Wiki baby. Ah. Hello. No, don't watch my own ads, I'll get banned. What is this for, though? It looks like an interesting advert. The hell? Okay, whatever. Hold on. Menly tank. That's because the guy's name was Menly. Anyway, I have previewed the KV-4 KTTS anyway, so yeah. Cheetah Captain, what's up? Thanks for subbing with Prime, and also to Min Kwan and the Mace. You. I like it, Panzer Mace. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so look, the T-55A had really fallen behind the T-54. I mean, this thing's just got the better rate of fire, and this thing's got the better pen, right? Now its aim time has been improved. Its accuracy, I believe, has been buffed a little bit, as far as I can tell over here. Yeah, it's now got better aim time. It's now got better accuracy. Significantly better. Significantly better accuracy. We're talking about its accuracy going down to .32. I don't understand why the T-54... Oh, it's because I'm using the other gun. Yeah, makes sense. Top speed is still 50, but its power to weight... If they haven't changed its ground resistances, that'll be gigantic. It'll be absolutely gigantic for the tank. Because its traverse speed will also get significantly better. Apparently, the shell velocity has also increased of the UBR-412D. Is that the standard round? Okay, so apparently this round has had its shell velocity increased as well. By 20%. That's exciting because previously it was 8... so now it's just been made as good as the T-54 T-62A's gun. So effectively what they've done is they've decided to give the T-55A the T-62A version of the T-54 gun. Which is pretty cool. Pretty snazzy. So that's exciting. Engine power, and it's also had its hit points increased apparently up to 1,750. Really nice, and it's the turret armor is apparently better as well. So, all right, cool. It's exciting. I'm surprised that we can't see the T-52 because that thing was meant to be tested by super test players. Let's see if we can find something else that's a bit funky. Looks like you can't actually look for the statistics of super test tanks in the garage. I guess I just got to look for vehicles that I don't have the check mark by, right? Don't have the artillery apparently, I don't have the IS-5. Just Scrub Clan War player. T-44-100B and R. Apparently I don't have the standard SGG, I decided to not pay for that. What's the IS... What's an IS-2M when it's at home? What's an Object 244? I don't even know what that tank is.
Welcome to the family, son.
I can't find anything interesting there. Okay, the other tank that's been changed is the Object 260, which has received some gigantic buffs. Firstly, look at this. Hello, I can carry 10 extra rounds of ammunition. That is massive! One of the biggest problems with this tank was running out of rounds. To carry 10 extra rounds of ammunition is huge. Huge, 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 huge. SU-130 PM. I don't think that's special, is it? Okay, take a look. SU-130 PM. You're all freaking out. What was it? Sorry, SU-130 PM? What are you all talking about? I can't see it. Could you see it? Was it up here? Doesn't look like it's there. I can't see it. Let's see if Tanks GG has it. It's meant to be a tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer. I mean, look, that's nothing exciting. That's on Tanks GG, right? This is the Soviet Scorpion with 520 Alpha. 320 heat. ISU-130. No, it's not the ISU-130. The ISU-130 is different. ISU-130 is just the regular ISU with a 130mm gun. I've got it on the Asian server and it's horrible. Anyway, let's talk about the 260 differences. Alright, let me configure this thing. 100% crew. . Okay. So, firstly, 6 degrees of gun depression, right? That's new. 6 degrees of gun depression. Apparently they've improved the dispersion values of the tank as well. So it's going to be more accurate at snapshotting. Its accuracy is better. Look, its accuracy is better than like the T-54 with the Object 140 gun. That is quite an accurate heavy tank now. One of the most accurate Soviet heavy tanks, I believe, with 122mm. Thank you to Charkan as well. That looks like Goggle Storm as well. Thank you, Goggle, or Goglin Storm. I like it. Yeah, so this thing's going to be able to snapshot better. Apparently its rate of fire is better now as well. Only marginally. But its aim time has been massively buffed, apparently. Look at that, 2.1 seconds aim time. Of course, that's probably going to mean that its real aim time is 2.2 instead. And it's got better armor, and it carries 40 shells. It's pretty hype, ladies and gents. What do you think? I think the 260 might be one of the better vehicles now. I'll start playing this tank again. I'm going to get my Soviet heavy tank crew out. I'm going to start playing this little pimp vehicle again. And it always had nice pen and nice shell velocity. And the thing that held the tank back was just its armor wasn't quite up to scratch. And just didn't have all of the soft stats. But if it's got these soft stats as well now, this thing could be real killer. Its rate of fire is 5.45 rounds a minute. I mean, when we think that there are tanks like this that have 490 alpha, that's pretty nice, I guess. I've got more DPM in this thing. Oh no, it's because I'm not using my crew. If I put my crew back. Oh, wait a minute. This thing's got more DPM than a 277 now. It's pretty hype. Interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know the real reason why you're all excited is because 1.3 brings changes to the most unlikely of tanks. The IS-3A will become the first auto-loading Soviet tank. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be an auto-loading premium tank. An auto-reloading premium tank, actually. It's an Italian-Soviet monstrosity. I'm just looking at chat now. I need some popcorn.
Anytime.
That hairless guy, thanks for continuing to sub. Says, are you having a nice day? To be honest, I haven't really got much done today, so I'm feeling a little bit better about the fact that I'm streaming. I feel like I'm getting things done now. I'm streaming. Italian Soviet heavy. This is hilarious as well because nobody bought this tank. Clever wargaming. This is going to be probably the hot tank, right? This is pretty crazy though. And firstly, let me just clarify, this is a test server. The reason why this tank is being on here is because it is being tested, right?
Forgive my ignorance here, but what is the difference between looking at stats and actually playing the tank? Also, OMG Russian heavy autoloader.
What's the difference between looking at the stats and actually playing the tank? Because when you're playing the tank, you get a feel for it. When you look at the stats, you get a raw idea of how it's going to perform. Thanks, Ice Tears, for me. We're going to be playing in just a second. This isn't going to be a short stream. I'm probably going to do a full-length stream today. Okay, so let's actually be real about how good this is or how bad this is. Okay, so it looks like... Hold on, is this a reverse auto-loader? So it actually has a better rate of fire the more shells you... Hold on. Hold on. I swear the Italian tanks go the other way, don't they? Don't the Italian tanks go the other way? I'm a little confused, boys and girls. Give me a second.
I bought it because I didn't had IS-3. Gun depression over the back always annoyed me in the IS-3.
Maybe, dude. Well, I guess you're not going to regret it now. Okay. So this is so weird. Look, the Italian tanks, as they get deeper into the magazine, their DPM gets weaker and weaker and weaker. With the Soviet tanks, it actually gets stronger and stronger. And we're talking about a lot here. So let's think about what the point of this is. So I guess the point is that they don't want them to be able to stack up an entire magazine of shells, and they want them to just fire when they need to? Warhawk, what's up? It's weird. I guess what that means is that this tank... It's just a weird concept. So you're going to have no penalty for shooting more. In fact, if you shoot more, you're going to do better? But, on the other hand, it's actually going to take the tank a long time to build up its second or its third shell to then go round the corner and ambush. So, for example, what this tank is not going to be able to do...
Thank you.
The 260 and T55A also has gotten armor buffs. Info from The Daily Bounce.
Okay. Take a look. Okay, so I guess this is old news. I must have just missed it. I guess I was in California when we heard about this. Yeah, the turret armor looks pretty gnarly on the 260 now. Turret armor looks pretty gnarly on the 260. Alright, so back to what I was talking about. Okay, so look, when I'm playing my Italian tank, you'll know that sometimes what I like to do is fire one shot, wait for it to reload.
Hi, Querably Baby. There are two versions of wheeled vehicles in Super Test, Tier 8 and Tier 10. And Su-130 PM is a turreted Soviet glass cannon. BTW Type 5 Heavy with derp gun gold is my favorite tank. Hashtag please no ban. Hashtag just joking.
You're close, terrible boy, but I appreciate the tip. We'll consider that your, like, protection money, right? From your ban for your love of the Type 5 Heavy. Thank you. Yeah, there's two versions of wheeled vehicles in the Super Test. I guess that's why we just saw that you can see the actual statistics inside the comparison feature, which is pretty cool. Okay. So, look, when I'm playing my Italian tank, quite often what I like to do is I come round, I fire a single shot, and then I wait to get a full magazine, and then I blow the entire magazine out. And that allows me to do like 1,900 damage, which is quite often what you need to do to be able to kill the entirety of a grill, for example. The IS-3A is not going to be able to do that very well at all. It will literally... If it wants to come round and put a single shot and then wait for a reload and then fire all 3 shells, then it's going to be really awkward. But I guess what you do is you just fire all your shells and then wait for a reload and then just fire again? Mr. Hunter, what's up? Thanks for the cheer.
Finally, I can cheer my favorite streamer.
Oh god, I have to mute it! Jeez Louise, Mr. Hunter. The cringe was too much there. I nearly died. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What's in the box? What's in the box? Thank you though, Mr. Hunter. Very kind of you. Okay, so as I was saying, I guess what you do with the IS-3A is you just come around the corner, blaze out the 3 shells, and then wait for it to reload again and go. Right? What happened? Mr. Hunter was throwing me a nice compliment, I guess. Compliment, yeah. Okay, so ladies and gents, boys and girls, why don't we just play the IS-3A, right? That's the best way to do things. Let's go full pimp IS-3A. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it does. Full pimp IS-3A. Whoa, can it not use a gun rammer? Pretty shocking. Man, the DPM of this tank is probably going to be really low, isn't it? What's wrong with my IS-3 crew? Hold on, do I not have an IS-3 crew? I've got a commander for the IS-3. Auto loaders can use a rammer. This one can't, apparently. Why can this one not use a gun rammer? I swear that the Italian auto reloaders can use a gun rammer. Why can the IS-3A not? Am I being an idiot here, or is there really no gun rammer? There is no gun rammer. Maybe that's a balancing mechanic.
Thank you.
Terrible boy.
Thank you for no bandia question baby.
Thank you. Phoenix as well. Thanks for continuing to sub. You're very welcome. Okay, so IS-3A, huh? It can't carry that much ammunition. Guess I need to take more than 3 HE rounds or no HE rounds now. That's so weird. I guess I could just reload them one by one because it doesn't matter. You don't have to reload the entire magazine because you reload quickly for the shell anyway, you know? It's not like the Italian tank where you reload a single shell and it's a huge penalty. Weird. Will the IS-3A replace the standard IS-3A? Good question. I don't know. That's a good point. Do you think people would not want to have the auto reloader on it? You'd have to be pretty crazy to want to play that tank without the auto reloader, I think. Otto von Salty Pants, what's up? I played one game on the Test 7 water tank, pulled 93% of your CPU? Seriously, Phil? It's only pulling 10% of my CPU, so you must have a leak. Oh, by the way, why is it so smooth? Why is World of Tanks not using up much of my graphics right now? What the hell? There must be some kind of a bug going on. Am I not playing in 4K? What is going on? What? I'm confused. No, World of Tanks is actually not... Wow, that's weird. I'm getting really good FPS on this server. Anyway, let's play the IS-3A. Nobody else is. Maybe they all don't realise. Look at this! The first Soviet autoloader and the first non-Italian auto reloader. Voynichinaitsa. I've got to try and have a good game here. I want to have a good one in the IS-3A before everybody starts to have them. So I'm ready to fire 3 shells and 3 seconds delay. I mean, 3 seconds delay is pretty brutal, though. Shall I go into the dip? I guess I should. Oh, please Revelry, you little fat French. I didn't get to fire it. Okay, should I wait for a reload? Why not? I might as well just go ham, right?
Thank you.
LOL, I am 14, but I am a rich boy, so you can take my Monsi.
I will ban you. Never tip me again, please. I don't want kids tipping me. Not that I don't appreciate it, but you've got far better things to spend your money on. Please go and spend your money on better things. Whoa, my FPS just went crap. Oh, Phil, what has happened? Phil! What were you talking about? No! FPS! Something's gone wrong, Phil. Something's gone very wrong, Phil. It's using up 60% of my CPU. Oh, it's actually dying. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. I can't play. I can't play on the test server. This is hilarious. Oh my lord. I remember what it... No, this is even worse than being a free-to-play player. Well, free to potato PC player. Oh god. How do you play tanks like this? No, this is just bad. Oh, this is so annoying. I was about to have a fun game in this tank and now I can't. Oh, please! My computer dying? Wow, it's actually killing my PC. What have you done, Wargaming? It's actually straight up killing my PC. This is bad. Is this going to burn my CPU? I'm going to have to change the priority of World of Tanks. This is bad. It's like straight up melting my CPU, apparently. Ah. Well, that's great, isn't it? What shall I do? Shall I put all the settings down to potato? Okay, I changed the priority to below normal, and now I just have 20 FPS in the game. Did my stream die? Or is it back? Okay, I changed the priority down, so now my computer isn't going to focus. Wargaming's mining Bitcoin on my computer, maybe. Is this Wargaming's... I'm going to have to just turn all my settings down to minimum. No. Maybe we change it to low. No, just don't tell me to restart, you total idiot. What's wrong with this program? Why am I going to restart in the middle of the game for choosing those two settings? This is a joke. Can you not? You just can't play it. Is this happening for anyone else as well, or is it just me? You can't actually play this test server. Oh, that's just stupid. Apparently they can play. What? How did this get through? It was fine. What, turn off VSync? That'll help? I don't think it'll help. No, that definitely doesn't help. It's not going. VSync has nothing to do with the amount of CPU. In fact, turning off VSync would just make it worse. Just change it to 1080. Oh. What am I? Some kind of pleb? I'm not playing games in 2005 anymore. You need to understand it's nothing to do with the GPU. And the GPU is the thing that... Okay, well that helps a little bit, I guess. It's too small on my screen. I need to play it in full screen. This sucks. This totally sucks. That's what this does. It sucks. Here I was about to have a nice, happy, fun stream, play a bunch of new tanks, and I can't bloody well play on the test server because it's a bunch of crap. It's nothing to do with graphics drivers. Jesus, Twitch, no more suggestions in chat unless you actually know what you're talking about, and most of you have no clue. I'm sorry if that sounds frustrated and angry, but I am. Like, World of Tanks is using up all of my CPU. Hold on, what even cores is it on right now? It's literally using up 100% of my 10 cores, 20 threads, running at 4.4 gigahertz. It's insane. Sin Advocate, what's up? Well, I guess I can't play on the test server then. I can try closing the client down and reopening it and see if I can play like that. I'll give it one more go, and if I can't play, I'm not going to play on the test server anymore. That messed my computer up. It's not even letting me Alt F4 this piece of trash. Oh, well, I guess that's why it's called a test server, right? It's not even closing. You have to like Alt F4 it, and then you have to end its task. It's still trying to exist in the background. Okay, hold on. Well, I'll give it one more go, and if it doesn't work, then I'm not going to bother on this test server. How could they screw it up? It's just a blooming test server, man. Oh no, did I just update the client? I didn't just do that, did I? I think I just did. I think I just updated the wrong client, so now I'm going to have to download the whole of that again, most likely. Ooh, that's pretty toxic. So basically, I have about 30 different versions of World of Tanks on my computer. And if you update them, then they no longer work with the old replays. And I think I just accidentally updated one for just half a second. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to re-download it all over again. Not the test server, but you know, if I want to play that version of World of Tanks again, I'm going to have to re-download it. Yeah, that's good noise. Good noise, Wargaming. Well done. Good job. Okay, we'll give it one more go, boys and girls, and if I can't play, I can't play. Do I want to unblock it from networks? Yes, I do. Is that what it was? Was it a firewall issue? Oh god, it's reset all my sound settings to destroy my ears levels. I'm so confused because it felt like World of Tanks was running the best it's ever run. Oh. I can't run it. Oh. So bloody annoying. How do you maximize something without doing Alt F4? It just won't maximize it because my monitor. You should look what this looks like. This is so irritating. Can you even see what this looks like? You can't even see what this looks like. Is it broken my desktop view? I think it has. It's bloody broken my desktop view. I'm gonna have to switch. Wargaming's literally destroying my computer right now. That's what it looks like. This is what my World of Tanks looks like right now. I want to kill myself. It's like this tiny little... It's like I'm playing on a phone. I'm not playing in full screen though, because every time I Alt-Tab, I have to bloody well do it. It's crazy. Why has it rechanged all of my settings? What is this even? It's not, it's just ignoring my settings now. Look, I've got the music turned off. It's just completely ignored my settings. And it's ignoring the resolution. This is just screwed up. This is so screwed up, it's not even funny. Okay, let me see if I can fix this quickly. Otherwise, I'm just going to go play on the regular server because this game has already managed to piss me off. I was in a really good mood today, and then this game has already managed to annoy me greatly. I'm just going to try and turn everything back up.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
For you is better the Type 5 or the WZ-111-5A?
Have a day.
Thanks.
Okay, well everything seems to be working now. Look, it's killing the FPS again. Look at it. There's some kind of CPU leaky problem. I can't play this test server anymore. It's just dead. Test server's dead, boys. Why is it using up all of my CPU? I'm not playing this anymore, screw it. I'm not bothering with it. You got to see the IS-3A, whatever. I just want to play World of Tanks. This is irritating me massively. Can't play. Let's just go play regular World of Tanks. Don't bother downloading the test server, boys and girls. It's just completely screwed up with the CPU usage. Okay. That's really dangerous as well. That's really, really dangerous as well. Wargaming are going to melt some people's laptops, melt some people's desktops. Especially people who don't know what they're doing, you know? Might be like, leave it on. And if you don't know how to Control Alt Delete or Control Shift Escape and then close the program as well, then it literally won't close itself and it continues to use the CPU up fully. So that's not good. Alright, let's just go play regular World of Tanks. 1.3 test server is broken. Playing live server. ... Sin Advocate, thanks for continuing to sub. So sorry about that. I was super excited. I wanted to play the T55A. I wanted to play the Object 260. I wanted to play the IS-3A. I was going to play them loads. We were going to go and experience how they feel, have a good time, everything. And it bloody well doesn't work. So screw it. So let's just go play regular World of Tanks, boys and girls. Incredibly irritating, to say the least. Alright, looks like my regular client is working. Let's go have some fun. Back to normal, boys and girls. Okay, what do I fancy playing today? I want to play some LT-432. I quite fancy the idea of getting her up to 6 skills. Should we do some crew training? Is it 5 times experience still? That's pretty sick. I want to buy one of these special camos as well. Alright, so it looks like they've actually said update 1.3 test server is on. Ah, they've got a list of all of the different mission changes now as well.
Welcome.
Linus, what's up? Thank you. What is better, the Type 5 or the WZ-111-5A? You pick your moments, don't you? Map reworks. We should probably go look at that in a second. I'll go look at that. Eldari, what's up? Thanks for subbing with Prime. So sorry everybody for getting angry there, but how stupid is that and frustrating? It's just so irritating, you know? You post up on Twitter and Facebook, you want to play a little bit of World of Tanks, and then World of Tanks just slaps you in the face. Cool stuff. Let's have a go in this tank anyway, see what we can pick up. Oh, gun. Enemy team were aggressive. Hey Raz, what's up?
Thank you.
Hey George.
Hi
No.
QB, what about a mini tank tree showcase with autoloaders to show the difference between the tanks?
I mean, it's a cool idea, but I have to plan something like that. I'm not just going to randomly do it right now. Okay, so what else is new? What's going on? Well, me and Tanya ordered Pokemon Let's Go. So we're going to be streaming that this Friday, actually, which is going to be pretty cool. We got the Pokeballs and on everything as well. I really hope that they arrive in time. Always makes me a bit nervous when you order games for release date to stream and not get the digital version. So if it doesn't actually arrive, we'll end up probably just having to get the digital version. This Bulldog's crazy, isn't he? I should have probably looked at they were in a platoon together. So we're going to be doing that this Friday. Nothing else is too new, really. I mean, I was streaming just a few hours ago and felt like it. Streaming up until, what about, like 10, 11 last night, so... Streaming about 18 hours ago. That's really annoyed me about the test server, though, because I sat there talking through all the statistics of all the vehicles, and I wanted to play them, right? I just wanted to play them. So frustrating to not be able to play. Alright. Let's focus up on what we can do here. Oh, might be spotted, might be dead. Nope, I'm okay. There's the Bulldog. I should have shot there. Guy's doing long, sweeping maneuvers now. Slowly chipping that Bulldog down to size. If I can get rid of that Bulldog slowly but surely, then I'll be able to work. Keep spotting him a little bit. One of his friends is dead. Oh, I thought it was me, but it wasn't. It was a Scorpion G. Anyway, Bulldog's down. So now all I have to do is try and get rid of this Scorpion, probably from this position up here, so that's where I'm going to go. I don't want to get hit by his friend, though. My god, how many Scorpions are there? So many Scorpions. I know it's the most popular tank. Such a toxic tank to play against when you're playing in a light tank. Probably going to need premium rounds to go through this guy's lower plate. Apparently I can't kill anything right now. Could have shot, but I was so worried about getting spotted. Got him. Let's lock him down. Let's go for the kill now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Slow and steady wins the race. Should I go behind these bushes here and see if I can shoot him through them? This game's pretty close. So got the tiniest shot from that guy. Oh, I gotta finish him off next time I spot him, man. He's down. Good. Just gotta take my time with this game. So there's a Stritzfang 1030 somewhere in there with a Spaghetti supporting him. Maybe I can switch sides. Good effort. Now I just got a Sturzfarm to deal with here. Hey, Ice Teas for me, what's up?
Mouse?
Yeah?
No problem.
Yeah?
Type 5? We can deal with that.
Yeah?
Is 3 autoloader? It breaks the space-time continuum.
Does it? I guess. How do we not get that guy then? I need this Scorpion G to help me. Hold on, mate. Kinda wanna win this game. Of course, the Carnarvon had to roll for a super high roll against me, huh? Maybe I needed to push to the corner though. It's hard to say. Maybe I can sneak past these guys and go into the corner. What do you think, ladies and gents? Oh, who put you there? Is this guy watching or something? How does he know? This is so dodgy. I swear this guy knows. I gotta get out of here then if he's watching the stream or something. That's dodgy as hell. How does that guy know? I'm getting out of there. Dodgy, 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 dodgy Carnarvon. Why would he come across over there? I wasn't spotted. Got him hit by the T-95, which was delicious. Did I pull back? Yeah, I guess I should right now. Pretty close game. I'm tempted to work the mid-ridge, but I feel like the Sturzfarm could be there. Scorpion G's trying to tell me where he can fire, it's cute. Got spotted. I gotta pull back in case the Carnarvon advances. Exactly what's gonna happen. Let's just go. Where's the Sturzfarm? What a pussy! Sitting at the back of the map, ready to lose. Yeah, you suck, dude. How are you gonna win by camping there? You weren't gonna win by camping there, were you? Oh god, I had to survive? Oh well. I just wanted blood. GG. 3,500 spotting and 1,600 damage is a great result for this tank. Hey Pluggy, thank you so much for subbing with Prime, appreciate it. Oh, I feel better after that game. Hey Razzie, what's up? Why did you reset the cap, you dumbasses? Oh my god. Stridsvang is rewarded due to ridiculous stupidity. That's insane. My goodness. I went in because I saw 20 seconds left on the cap, right? And I wanted to... I was thinking the only way we lose is if the Stridsvang's like trying to come round here to try and get shots in, right? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay, so yeah, basically Wargaming finally just posted up their comment. Oh, is that not working? That's just great. Hold on, I know how to fix this. We can be a professional. Okay, hopefully that fixes it. Yeah, we had to reboot everything. All right, cool. So yeah, Wargaming just put up their 1.3 patch notes. I'm not playing the 1.3 test server anymore because it's broken. It was using up 100% of my CPU and it was unplayable. Let me just show you what they're talking about. I've already showed the customization. Yeah. Okay, this is actually interesting, the personal missions. So, what's this? 3, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these have all been made easier. All of the 13, 14, and 15 missions have been made easier for the block. 12, 13, and 15 has been made easier for the Alliance and the Coalition. So I'm actually quite happy because this is where I'm starting to get to. So, yeah, okay, good. Look, multiplier times 3, so that's new. 3 times multiplier, if you do that. Cool. So they've made the missions a lot easier. So, you know what, Wargaming? A big step in the right direction. I still don't like the premise of what these missions are. These missions are still garbage. They're still absolute garbage. They encourage people to play in bad ways. They encourage people to play the game more than they want to. Their rewards are cool, I guess, but not really amazing. What's this? This looks weird. What the f... Okay. Now it works. Okay, good. Alright, so what else is there? Personal reward tanks that have been buffed. Yep. Slight changes. No, they've received massive changes. 1 degree of gun depression is not a slight change to a 260, along with a rate of fire buff, along with dispersion buffs, along with a lot of buffs. New map, Hinterland. Grand battles, nobody cares. Okay, map reworking, fine. So what have they done here? The upper team will receive an additional piece of cover on the way to the rails. The buildings with the loopholes was moved to increase the safety of vehicles moving in the area and the importance of the position. Now it's more convenient for a shooting enemy.
Did you notice an increase in people surviving with exactly 1 horsepower? I feel like I can screenshot every third gamer player with 1 horsepower left. Please don't make me look like a turd anyhow equals. Greetings from Germany.
The thing is, McBen, is you only notice it. Now let's imagine. Depends what tier you're playing at as well. The chances of you ending up on 1 hit point if you're in a tier 1 tank is like 1 in 100. So if there's 15 tanks on the enemy team, then 1 in 7 games, you're probably going to see a tank that's on 1 health, right? In a high tier game, when there's 2,000 hit points, then it's probably more like 1 in 100 games, you know? Thank you very much. And thank you, Pluggy, as well, for subbing. Okay, so cool. They've changed this position. They've changed this position, apparently. So they've changed the hill. Oh, thank God Wargaming have added cover so you can actually come up onto the hill and fight. That's actually really good. Great changes. I always felt like this team had a huge advantage because of the fact that this slope was shallow and then the team over here just didn't really have a position to defend from. And now they do. That's great. Pilosane, what have they done? Added structures, immediate cover, deploying TDs. Okay. Change the angle of the hill slope to reduce the possibility of shooting vehicles that moving between the small and large hangars. Okay. The position of bushes and metal pipes along this lane. The goal is to balance the chances of both teams in this area. Hold on. Where's the edge of the map? Ah, they're looking at it from this angle. That's a bit confusing. For me, they should always be looking from one direction, you know, probably from south to north, because that's the way the numbers align, and I immediately think I'm here going here, but I understand that now the pictures go from north to south. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it makes more sense if it goes from south to north, because that's the way that you're looking from. We're here and we're looking up, so that was really bad. It's a bit of a peeve. Oh well. So I guess I'm thinking I'm looking from that way to this way. Doesn't look like it's changed that much. Fine. Mannerheim line. This corner doesn't need a buff at all. If anything, what needs to happen is it needs to be easier for the enemy to advance through here, because the enemy just camp here. Okay. So is that suggesting that they've buffed this area, its defensive capacity? Okay. The opponent takes control of the bank. Cool. Improve the defensive position at the balcony. Okay. I don't really think that position... That was a very powerful position, one of the most powerful positions. I don't think it needed a buff, but okay. Remove the pillbox placed at this map zone. Now the access route of the balcony and the upper base will be more convenient. Okay. Leveled the terrain, making the rock bigger, and added bushes for additional cover. Yeah, I have to admit, you were a bit vulnerable here. You were very vulnerable here. There were bushes there already. They're using this bush to create a firing line down here? Okay, well, we'll have to see how it goes. What's happened here? By the way, I like the way that Wargaming are doing this. I don't like the way that you can't tell where's north and south, because there's no consistency in where they're looking from. Like... This picture, for example, is taken from here looking here, right? What they should have done is they should have had arrows. They should have had arrows saying which way you're looking from to where. You have to look at the image and you know that you're here looking this way. This one, you're here looking this way. This one, you're here looking this way. It's just all over the place. It's terrible, actually. Added additional cover for the attacking vehicle groups, developing the offensive. Okay, I like that. I like it. So if you win the town, you should be able to attack better along here. This place feels like a kill zone, way more so than this position. I find it's easier to go from east to west here than it is to go from east to west here. Okay, cool. I like it. Pretty good changes. Bots. Terrible idea. Do not add bots. Do not add bots. If you add bots, it makes all of the statistics of the game become meaningless. You're going to have a PvE game mode, have a PvE game mode, but it can't get affected by the statistics, and there should be no progression either. Just like the much enjoyed Halloween event. Are you kidding me? Nobody liked that event. Who are you kidding? Just be honest. Nobody liked the Halloween event. It was trash. It was one of the most stupid things you've created. It looked beautiful. The idea was great, but the gameplay was tragic and boring. Bots will soon be added to the NA South American cluster. Hold on. Can't you play on the South American cluster to, like, pad your stats? So you could just go pad at low tiers playing against bots? So now that means that all of the statistics on the North American servers are irrelevant as well, right? That sucks. Well, I guess that's a problem with the amount of players playing the game, right? How to distinguish? It's got a colon. Well, we all have colons. Special badge, I like it. Okay, list of changes. This is really big changes. I'm going to be playing the T-55A, and oh my god, it was a Chinese vehicle. I didn't realize it was a Chinese vehicle. I couldn't see it. I couldn't get these tanks inside the client. As in, I couldn't see them. What's this? Oh my lord, they're actually making in a mill. Is that on TanksGG? Is that on TanksGG? I don't even know. What is that tank? Oh my god, it is. I didn't even realize. What? It's just a mill. I think it's a good thing that they're adding in a premium tank because you don't have anyone to play, right? Okay, so they're giving it a 3-round autoloader with a better unload speed. That sounds pretty wacky. With the same Alpha 320? More ammo? Better aim time? Better turret traverse? Better power to weight, but worse traverse speeds? Hold on, so you're telling me it's just a better tank? I mean, sure, it can't do the big 1,280 magazines, but it will unload 960 in nearly half the time. Huh. Okay. Well, that thing will be pretty fun to play if it has the same kind of turret armor. Looks like it's got the same turret armor. What does it look like visually? Oh, hello. Looks like in a mill. Like a tier 9 mill at tier 8. Hello, turret armor. Using your gun depression. The only problem is it looks like its mantlet is a little weaker than the regular mill, isn't it? Don't remember the regular mill having that weak of a mantlet. Hold up. The regular mill has 250 millimeters of armor there. This thing's actually got a weak point. Oh my god, a Wargaming actually giving a premium tank that statistically looks like it's just going to be overpowered a weak point? I'm sorry, what? No way. Are they going to give a premium tank a weak point? Is that for real? Or is that just a bug? Can actually shoot it in the turret. They dominate them. What's up? Thanks for subbing with Prime. Pretty cool though. Alright. Any scrub. Let's go play some games again. Alright, I want to do some crew training today. I'm up for some crew training. Let's do some wild free experience and crew training and everything. Yeah, the new time filters are definitely new. I'm gonna do 2 hours of crew training. Here we go. I'm not gonna do bonus experience. I'm gonna do 300% extra crew training. Wow, those ones are rare. I don't usually use those. We're gonna do 300% free experience. And we're gonna do 50% extra credits. Alright, it's on. Let's go. I'm going to play some premium tanks. I'm going to do some fat crew training, boys and girls.
No dev, but it seems like game balance is a hard thing to do. Whether it be maps or tanks. The chemistry between fun to play and fair to play.
No, I agree. It's a tricky thing because obviously if you're a developer... Well, look, firstly... I'd like to add the caveat that I don't like Steve Jobs and I don't like Apple products. I'm just going to put that out there. But there's one thing that he said once that was actually amazing. And it was up on Reddit like a month ago and I read about it saying that, look, when a company is up and coming, usually the people who get rewarded and promoted within the company are the people who create amazing products, right? And the people who make amazing developments within the company, and they're the ones who get promoted and put into the position of power. And so a company is constantly revolutionizing itself and making amazing things and making new lines and all of this, right? And then eventually what happens is that once the company has become successful, the people who get promoted into positions of power are people who are the marketing people, right? People who market the products, the people who increase the sales. So they're the ones who will get the jobs, the big jobs. And so suddenly your company has gone from being a company that was producing good products and revolutionizing them to being a company that's just very good at marketing. Right? So when the developers change into, let's put Diablo on mobile, and then they're surprised when people react negatively when they question people, do you even have phones? You know, it's, yeah, you know. So anyway, my point is that if your boss is somebody who's in marketing or somebody who wants you to make money, as any good business does, and you're sitting there and saying you care about the community and the players and whatnot, it's probably super easy for your boss to just not give you the promotion because you're the one who's stopping him from making his money, right? And getting his bonus at the end of the year. Do you think he really cares? Let's say that you are at Wargaming and you're in a position of power and you're in marketing. Do you think you really care about the community? No, you just want to try and make as much money as you possibly can as quickly as possible, which is why it's important that there are people who are pure, like, developers who have the love of the game as well, right?
We didn't even dent them.
Anyway, you're right, iced tea is for me. It's an incredibly hard thing for a company to do. Almost impossible to make the community happy, but also still get enough money for the company to satisfy its shareholders, to satisfy its executives, to satisfy the people who just want to make a lot of money from it, you know? Almost impossible to do. However, I would argue that if you monetize heavily, you massively reduce the amount of people who actually play your game. And you've got to question what's better, to make 10 euros from 1 million people,
One of our tracks is damaged.
or make €1 from 10 million, you know? How can you not shoot me? You've literally got the entirety of my tank.
Welcome.
Hey Azure, what's up? Asmodine as well, thanks for continuing to sub, I really appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Is that guy AFK? I don't care. I'm just making credits and experience.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
Maybe he was just AFK. That's why you should never be nice to AFK people, because they can come back and then kill you.
Destroyed.
Take advantage of it. If they're there and you can... Of course, if you've got a choice to kill someone who's AFK or a choice to kill somebody who's not AFK, you should always kill the person who's not AFK. That's a no-brainer. Because the person who's AFK is quite likely to stay AFK, and then you can take advantage of that later on. But if you have a nice opportunity to kill an AFK tank like that, he came back, right? Took advantage of his DC. Now he's out of the game, and it's going to increase our chances of winning it. You think it's a bot? Why would somebody like this use a bot? It's so weird.
Welcome.
Is this game actually over? I didn't realize. I thought this game was close. This game isn't close. I thought this game was close. Where the hell's the S1? Oh god, this game is close.
We've just seen them. We've damaged them.
This game is actually really close. Jesus, there's a spaghetti shooting me in the side.
We didn't even dent them.
We need that lever to kill that Scorpion G, otherwise we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Why the hell is the Type 59 not advancing to kill the Scorpion G though?
Enemies hit!
Oh, Type 59, you can't miss. You had the easiest shot of your World of Tanks history life, man. I'll kill him for you. I'll do your job for you then, Type 59. Come on, man. I'll do your job for you, my friend, my buddy, my pal. Bloody ISM.
We've damaged them.
Ah! I tried to get the greedy shot in for the track. Probably a bad play. Wow, I'm just bouncing such important shots right now. Should I fire premium rounds? I like being a free-to-play player, though.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Gotta repair the tracks, not the engine.
The engine's smoking. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
Is he gonna come after me?
We've just dinged
Screw
them.
it, we're gonna pay for this next shell.
Enemy is hit.
Woo!
Enemy armor destroyed.
6k combined in a tier 8, that's some credits. How did I survive that? It's a pretty tight dig in. Do you think I'm going to get an ace from this? Maybe. I've never got an ace in this tank. Quite nice to get an ace in it. Hey! That means we got the ace. Yeah, boy! 1,484 base. Shame I fired those premium rounds at the end, but we still make 180,000 profits. Not too shabby, I'll take that. It's my first ever ace in this tank. It's quite a nice amount of experience to get. Look at the amount of free experience we get, by the way. 888 free experience. People telling me that the personal reserves bonus doesn't work properly. It does. We got 11 left. Well, actually, it looks like the personal reserve doesn't give you any bonus. That was the 300% of that base, and then the 5 times. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any point of using the personal reserves bonus. Yeah, so it looks like you guys were right. 888 is pretty cool, because obviously the 111, which is 5% of that, times by 5, and then it adds the 333 on top. So there's no point in using the free experience boosters during 5 times experience events. You should just play them when you're playing well in high experience tanks. Oh my lord, look how much experience these girls just got, boys and girls. Look at this. We are so close to a 6-skill crew in our British tanks. This is hype. Should we try and make some breakthroughs today? What's this? Why did I just get all this? Okay, I'll take it. Let's make some breakthroughs today, boys and girls. See if we can get Anna Walker up to 6-skill comic crew. Doesn't matter, it's an Aussie tank, you're right. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, the Big Red Hawk, what's up? Thank you so much for continuing to sub. Yes, let's see how long this will go. What will go, sorry? Any tips for the LT-15 for the T-55A? Hold on, isn't that just about spotting? So basically keep pressing the play button until you get on to Malinovka or Prokhorovka. Those girls are very experienced, they are. Yeah, look, the free experience booster is working, but it doesn't make a difference how much the 5 times was. It's not like if you use a 300% free experience booster, it makes it better. It doesn't. Six-skill comic crew picks the FE4202. Well, you realise I'm crew training my comic crew at the moment. Part of me wants to hit the mid-ridge, but I love winning the western flank on this map. Is RT/XVM focus still a thing? Dude, you're probably asking the most focused player on the European server. All you have to do is have been watching my stream a couple of weeks ago and see what happens with stream snipers when I play on the NA server as well. That was just the sickness, it really was. That was crazy. I'd say probably about half the team were out to get me on the NA server. So I can't really have an opinion on stuff like that, but I still managed to play. Providing XVM to the masses, of course I will do, because I believe it's a staple that should be involved in the game. As standard, I think everybody should have it. I can't think of a multiplayer online game where you can't see an indication of players' experience in the battle in real time. You can see it in Overwatch, you can see it in League of Legends, you see it everything, man. See it in World of Warcraft, see it in everything. I can't think of a multiplayer game where you can't get an idea of player experience. King of Pain says, you're the most focused player, are you? Okay.
We've just dinged them.
What's this? Sorcery, QB streaming World of Tanks on a Monday. Yeah, man, I was just playing on the test server and then I found out it was basically just trashing my computer with its 100%. How are you penning me so easily? Are you just slamming me in the turret? Getting lucky? Okay, fine. I need to use Ridgeline. This isn't working. XVM focus is fine. No, it's not. You're a douchebag if you use XVM to focus people on the enemy team. I use it as a learning tool and to help my streams to make them more informative. And take pleasure when a mediocre team outplays a statistically stronger team. That's why I love it. It changes the game from just feeling like it's the same thing again and again and again and again to getting a vibe, make it a puzzle that you have to try and work you around, try and figure out. How do I bounce off the Emil's side turret armor there? Did I guess I went through a wall. Whew, this isn't the FE4202 that I remember. Use XVM to focus the most valuable player on the enemy team. Well, you're a douchebag.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You've got to admit it to yourself as well that you are. Damn, FE4202 isn't wanting to snipe today. Maybe I should... I know what's happened. What's happened is I was playing the Centurion, and the Centurion was like... It rang up the FE4202 and went, hey, your owner just got an ace in me. And the FE4202 is like, how could you do this?
Penetration.
That's what just happened, right? The FE4202 is now having a hissy fit. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 90% of XVM use it to focus better players. Wow, whatever. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. What did you do? Do a survey of all of the players? Maybe. Oh, team, please stop running in and dying like spoons. Just chill. You gotta chill. Just chill. Team has no chill. Oh, I couldn't get him. How did that miss? Like, where did that shell go? I would honestly like to see what happened with that shell. Where did that shell go? That seems like an impossible bounce to me, boys and girls.
We didn't even dent them.
That seems like an impossible miss. How does that miss? Honestly, how does that shell miss?
We damaged them.
What's this Progetto doing? Oh, you got me. Good shit, good shot.
We damaged them. Let's go.
You're not feeling very well anymore, my friend. Meine Freund! Where's the Lorraine?
Enemy is hit.
Oh, he's tilt. No, I just baited that Lorraine so hard. Read him like a book. I can win this game.
We've lost the track.
Got that guy as well.
Stuck here.
Forcing him out into the open. Got a superior position on him now. He's going to try and side scrape. Why are you coming this way, 111? Why are you coming this way? Go around the other way, you silly sausage. Go around the other way and we'll pincer him together. Ah! Why don't I just go kill the spaghetti?
Enemy vehicle destroyed. We damaged them.
Man.
Got him.
This tank's such a beast once you get moving in it. Good thing I fell back and didn't just trade my hit points willy-nilly with those donkeys, right? What? That was a bad shot.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
Good thing I didn't just stay on that ridge line trading with all those idiots who were getting lucky against my turret, and then I turned it into a skill-based matchup, and then we actually smashed it. Good stuff. You think it's a ghost shell against the Lorraine? Yeah, man, it felt a bit freaky to me as well. Wow, that was unfortunate.
Enemy armor is hit.
We got there. Woo! Can't believe I didn't do any tracking or spotting this game. Bit weird. Oi oi!
Welcome.
Torture, what's up? Thank you for continuing to sub. Premium count extended. Ooh. Why did my premium count get extended? Why did my premium count get extended? Oh, is it because I did that mission that M4 told me about? Did I just get a coated optics? Oh my lord, look how fast the crew training is. She's up to 99%. Usually that takes so many games. We're just smashing through. That's still a lot. That's still 60,000 experience though. You can see it right here. 64,000 experience. That's a lot. 64,000 experience to go. Oof. Oof, it's heavy. We play our other premium British vehicles. British premium mediums. Oh my lord, there are so many. Let's play a Cromwell. Berlin. Berlin. How can I activate chance to win in QB's XVM mod? I really recommend that you don't, because that sounds like such a... I think it's better if you just look. Just have a look. Actively look down the enemy's team list. Look down your team list and get a feel for it. And if you can get a feel for it, it's going to be better. Just looking up at a number and using that to judge how you're going to play is a really bad idea, in my opinion. I think it's only going to end in tragedy for your sanity. This is one of the best things that you can do during 5 times experience events. During 5 times experience events, if you just literally play your premium vehicles and get wins in them, it's just very strong. Very strong. How long have I had 3 marks on the F422? I don't even know, man. I don't play for marks when they happen. They're completely random. We have been marking a few different vehicles recently. We've got the Guard. We've got the Progetto at tier 9, standard B. We've got a bunch of them. So Rock, what's up? Thanks for subbing with Prime. Appreciate it. Play without mods? Why? Why would I want to play without mods? I've been playing the game in the way that it has been since it has always, like... Let's just say it like this. Back in the day, the World of Tanks UI was garbage, right? And my mod pack has... I've basically had the way that the game looks like now for years, right? My mod pack effectively kind of became... what the... I'm not saying that my mod pack was super original. People had... It was pretty much like default XVM customized in a light fashion way, which I enjoyed. I've been playing the game like this since before these... It was in the game, even close to being like this for ages. I wouldn't be surprised if Wargaming put some kind of Wargaming rating into the game eventually as well. Do I want to just click more in the garage? Hell no. You want to see me here clicking loads? Moving my crews left, right, center? No thank you, ma'am. Really worried about what's going on that flank. I'm gonna go do that. Play without XVM, you get a better game experience? Do you? Is that like saying if you just close one of your eyes or both of your eyes that you're gonna have a better time doing anything in life? Why would less information make something more enjoyable? I think you're missing out a lot by not having statistics in the game. I think that you don't get to have an immense sense of satisfaction where you see the enemy's top tier players are all green and yours are not. If we win this battle, it'll be amazing. I love being the underdog. Being the underdog means I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I love it.
Enemy armor is hit! Enemy is hit! Enemy armor is damaged! We've just dinged them.
Confirms to you how unbalanced the game is. No, you're wrong there as well, Plague Brat, because sure, maybe I have one of these kind of games where their top tier players are all very experienced or good players, but for every game there's going to be like this, it's also going to be the shoe's going to be on the other foot as well. Out of 1,000 games, this occurrence is going to happen just as many times on my team as it is on the enemy team, and obviously over 10,000 games it's going to be even closer. If you do it over a run of 10 games, then sure, I agree with you, you might get some RNG. That's like saying if you flip a coin 10 times, sometimes, every single time it's going to be heads, right? What's that? That's a half times 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 a half. What is that? Is it like 1 in 10,000 or something? Roughly? Or is it even worse than that? 500 is 5 times. 1006, 2007, 4008. It's like 20,000. 1 in 20,000 times you're going to get heads 10 times in a row. But I would bet everything that I have on you not being able to do it, like get heads 50 times in a row. You get my point? If everybody out there in chat went and flipped a coin, there's like a 1 in 10 chance that one of you out there would be able to get heads 10 times in a row. That's quite high. Hey, Tanya, what's up? Yeah, I'm streaming at the moment. You okay?
Sometimes I like to think I am good at this game.
Hold on, Tanya.
Then I find myself
and when
in
am I finishing? I don't know.
V215 B183
yes, please.
Close range behind me. Rip in peace.
Ice T is me for what's up, thank you. Oh, that's bad. Oh, nice, that's good. I might just push this guy. He's probably got his T-35. I'll let the spaghetti push him. That's what happens, Ice T is for me. I appreciate you respecting my opinion as well, Plague Rat. I mean, it's just opinions, right? Some people will agree, some people will disagree. I'm not gonna... I'm sorry to have started this XVM conversation. That's fine, man. I'm feeling really good today and I'm pretty focused, so I feel like I can talk about stuff, but also kill everything as well. Plus, I'm playing in a tank like the Cromwell Berlin, so this thing's overpowered as hell. This is the part of the game where you've got to hope that the enemy team get overconfident. But the LTTB is using those bushes there, so he's likely to spot me. I'm actually going to sweep around and see if I can maybe approach this from the south. Plague Brat, I totally agree with you. If you find yourself getting angry about anything in life and you can just cut it out of your life, then do it. You know, if you find that XVM is making you... If you find that XVM is making you angry because you get frustrated about the enemy team being constantly better than you, then just turn it off. For me, it just... I've had some epic feels from it. I didn't expect that Stritzfang to be there. Was he in QSF? He was. Damn it. Should have seen that. I saw somebody in chat saying something about QSF. Really didn't see until it was too late. Alright, well this is a tricky scenario because I want to spot, but I also don't want to die, so... It's hard to know whether I... Oh, wow, that 252U is going to go into that. That should allow us a distraction. Spaghetti will fire one shell.
Enemy armor is hit.
Spaghetti should just reload.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Spaghetti has to attack right now if he wants to win this. Oh, there's the LTTP. Oh, Spaghetti needs to punish him. I got to take my chances right now. I might die here.
Enemy is hit.
Spaghetti, please kill him. What are you doing? What's the bloody Progetto doing? I put him on a platter for you. Why aren't you killing him? All he needed to do was to go sit there and he would have been able to kill him. Oh, this absolute donkey, man. I guess he doesn't care. Well, good shot by the GW Panther. I don't understand why the Progetto didn't go there. I could see him. There's no doubt that if the Progetto had just driven forwards, he would have had an ability to be able to take him out, you know? You lose the ability to self-reflect when you can merely blame the statistical imbalance for your loss. It was inevitable. Yeah. But I actually find it's better to not... Because I'm very critical. I'm very self-critical. I bully myself hard so that I remember and so that I learn faster, right? Well, at least that's the idea. Hold on, I've got to keep playing because I'm using big boosters. So for me, it's almost torturous to have a lot of variables that I can't account for. you know, if you can't account for uncertainty, it drives me mad. I mean, it was one of the hardest things to do in my thesis, is to account for all of the uncertainty in the experiments that you run, right? And if you don't, you just have to account for it. You don't have a choice. You have to. If you have unaccounted uncertainty, then you don't get anything significant from your statistics, any of your findings, all of your research. Your life can be meaningless, right? So maybe for me, it's a bit different, you know? So I've become very good at handling it. What you're all talking about. Okay, so I'll talk about all of the uncertainty that was in, a lot of the uncertainty that was in my research specifically. So for example, when you launch a satellite into space, it shakes a lot, right? So you can get some issues with the sensors. You can also get different pressures. So if you've got kind of like a telescope and there's multiple layers of lenses and vacuums or air spaces between them, depending on the pressure changes, it actually micro